Who came back the best for do action, man?
Oh, you right.
When you trying to do it?
I forgot all about that.
Still came back the best for do action, man.
Bah. We got motherfucking the Mr. Beast of the Mr. Beast, y'all goat, man.
It's too much shit.
It's all type of shit going on. We gonna see what these allegations about. Even though we done heard some shit, so we just gotta finish hearing what's the new shit.
Allegations are absolutely disgusting. So the ex-employee who exposed Mr. Beast, Dogpack, has finally released his part 2 video titled "I Work for Mr. Beast, He's a Sociopath." And this video goes over some very serious allegations by a former contestant named Jake Weddle. Now, legal disclaimer, I cannot confirm any of this. This entire video is covering their allegations, and I'm simply reporting the news. So some of the things being alleged are Jake Weddle was borderline tortured in a Mr. Beast challenge called 100 Days in Solitary Confinement. Apparently, he was not even allowed to see sunlight and had bright studio lights on him and cameras 24/7 so that he couldn't sleep, which may potentially fall under sleep deprivation, which is a form of serious torture. Apparently, there was an incredible amount of pressure to stay and complete the challenge as well, even when he was falling apart, so to speak. Another allegation is that Mr. Beast had a convicted SA offender with a child victim on the Mr. Beast team and on camera in one of the videos as well, which is absolutely insane for a channel whose viewer base is full of kids. Dogpack is also working on a part 3 video that goes into further horrible accusations regarding potentially covering up SA situations.
Also, I know Mr. Beast's secret CEO has been practically like harassing my people on, hey, what's in part 2? What does he know? So I will just tell you, James, what will be in part 3, so you don't have to harass my people. It will be about serious allegations of misconduct in the company and your direct involvement in covering up those crimes. During the 100 Boys versus Girls video, had people corroborating the same story that the camera guy who gave the girls a drone was making some girls feel uncomfortable. You trap these girls in a circle and make them sleep on rough turf and get them high on paint fumes, and then you try to them.
Alright, so that's obviously going to be a nightmare for the Beast PR team, but let's just go over this situation, see what's going on, starting with Jake Weddle's experience filming the solitary confinement video.
I'm Jake Weddle. If you know me from Mr. Beast, I'm a deep cut. I'm in a few of the videos, sometimes maybe purposefully kept in the shadows a little bit.
He just be low now.
Who?
Mr. Beast.
Oh yeah, no, Mr. Beast still be posting. That's what people been saying, like, this shit probably ain't gonna take no effect on Mr. Beast, and that's what make it scary for YouTube, is because he's so big that it don't really matter. He got 141 million. That was 9 days ago. This shit been going on for the past 2 weeks. He said one thing. He said one fake tweet, and I forgot what it said, but it basically said, "We firing Chris Tyson, and we gonna look into the allegations." It's like, this shit ain't gonna push no feather for him. And he just dropped his toy line too.
Oh yeah, so he don't give a fuck.
Just like 3-4 days ago. Like,
he don't give no fuck, dude.
Toy line, like nothing is stopping it. He's the biggest YouTuber, right? Which is also, remember how you was talking about? Do you think you gotta go through? Yeah, I feel like it. Yeah, you ain't just getting up there. And this is why, because this nigga's out here hiring these, doing shit. He cool with this, he cool with that. It's a tough world.
It's just sad.
Sad.
I'm in the cutting room floor a lot of the time. Pitch is 100 days in solitary confinement. But don't worry, like, you only have to last like 30. We have like a video. They're pitching it like at first it's gonna be like a luxury vacation. You're gonna have like a hot tub and an ice cream machine, and like part of the video is gonna be you deciding like what items am I gonna get rid of, today, and it's like the choice. They were like, it's only gonna be bad for me to last like 5 days tops when you have like nothing left. It's gonna be like a breeze for most of it, and by the end of it, after 30 days, you're gonna get $300,000 because it's $10,000 a day.
Okay, so apparently it was pitched as a sort of vacation, a really easy challenge where you can earn 300K, where you'll have a hot tub and an ice cream machine. But then he goes on to explain the alleged, absolutely horrid conditions on the set, saying that it smelled really bad and he didn't even get to sleep and was suffering from insomnia even after the challenge.
And I mean, they had just freshly painted the set. You could smell it, you know? Which that's probably not good, you know, the smell of fresh paint in your surroundings for the next XYZ time. A hot tub that's not connected to a filtration system. Give it 3 days, it's gonna stink. And the ice cream machine, let's talk about that for a second. The ice cream machine has 2 mugs, on, and off, reeking of smelly dairy, mildew. Like, so I got to choose which sense was assaulted at a time. I couldn't have all of them. They weren't turning the lights off. So I asked them, I said, can we like have like nighttime hours? You know? And they said no, because it would fuck up the time-lapse shots. The time-lapse of what? Me sleeping? Or me not sleeping? Okay, I got no access to sun. I got no access to clock. I don't know, like, the lights are on me all the time. I wasn't sleeping. I could not sleep. And I have insomnia problems now, but they might have started there. And I go up to my friend, my good friend. And I go, they're not turning the lights off. He goes, what? That's a war crime. We're not allowed to do that to terrorists. Oh, good. 24 hours breaking the Geneva Convention, I guess, is what we're doing. He said, Jimmy said, can you say to the camera how thankful you are that now you can pay back your student loans?
That is absolutely awful to hear. So he's claiming that they allegedly almost tortured him and then asked him to basically thank the cameras for it. Now, I don't know if it actually qualifies as like a war crime because that seems a bit much, but regardless, it is a horrible thing to do to someone, especially from supposedly the kind-hearted god angel that is supposed to be Mr. Beast, right? And if this is true, it could be a serious problem for Mr. Beast and the whole team, because there's been a ton of allegations of people accusing Mr. Beast of using money to get people to do things that they wouldn't normally do in a sane mind. I mean, presenting it as a vacation and then turning it around into borderline torture is just not a good look. At the very least, if they ever do something similar in the future, it needs to be monitored by some safety authority or support. Well, I mean, it seems like they didn't know what they signed up for, and when you dangle life-changing money in front of them, it's going to affect their judgment drastically. Now, here's some text messages he shared as well.
Hope you're doing well, man, dude. That video you uploaded a couple hours ago is money. I appreciate it. I'm doing better physically, mentally. I'm still kinda in a place. I still can't sleep. I slept 5 hours in the past 3 days, marathon included. I don't know what's wrong with me, and thanks. I was going to upload that tomorrow, but a booger wanted to see a fresh tape. Wait, who is this?
Hope you're doing well, man. That video you uploaded is money. So good. I appreciate it. I'm doing better physically. Mentally, I'm still kind of in a place. I still can't sleep. I've slept 5 hours in the past 3 days, marathon included. I don't know what's wrong with me. Lots of thinking, too much, one might say. Hope they're taking care of you where they can. I mean, I was kind of shocked they didn't pay me for the full 25, 30 days. They paid me what I made up to that point. Like, even when we have to pull the plug for my mental health, the mechanism of the game is still at play. I'm just happy to be out. I still can't walk well, but it hurts less. Off-camera breaks, lights off at night, visitation, take the marathon out. Marathon is a video in itself. You can't expect someone to exert themselves like that for 45 seconds of content. The challenges really made it feel dehumanizing. Felt like a parody of Mr. Beast. I felt like the homeless guy they could exploit.
Okay, so Mr. Beast defenders are obviously going to be like, suck it up, you signed up for it, oh, you want to win 300K without it even being hard. Well, you know, that's one way to look at it, but also, is it really necessary to not turn the lights off at night? I mean, that part is cut out of the video, so why would that be needed? I mean, why make a guy who hasn't run a marathon till he allegedly has like blisters and stuff like that and his feet are hurting so bad? Is this kind of hurting him for entertainment?
He goes, you're gonna run a marathon. You're gonna do the 22.6K, whatever it is, and you're gonna do it on that treadmill over there. People who run marathons train forever, and it's still hard.
Did you try to say no? Like, did you have a choice? Or?
There was so much pressure to just do it, just do the thing, you know? And if I refuse, it's just, Oh, that's the whole video. I guess the budget's, so much money up in flames because Jake said he wouldn't want to do the thing. And I got off the treadmill.
My nigga started crying.
Oh, the blisters I had on my feet were like, you wouldn't believe, just all over, just these big red. I couldn't walk.
Like,
my muscles were like
doing
just
to these niggas.
the lactic acid. I got off the treadmill, and then the people that came in to like ice my feet, make sure I was good. Then that's when I was like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm out. I'm out.
I don't know, in my opinion, there's just better ways to do it. I don't even mind if you just tell everybody, hey guys, I'm being open and honest, I'm faking the videos, I'm making it a TV show, I'm gonna be turning off the lights at night and giving him a break, right? But instead, he has this weird obsession with insisting that everything is 100% real and authentic, and that ends up hurting people, it seems like. Now, in the future, if you do actually fake it, then, let people know so they don't call you a liar as well, right? And so that contestants are not misled about the challenges. Now, Dogpack also shares an internal document in MrBeast where he basically shows the company spirit. And one of these sort of instructions there is that no does not mean no, which is an insane phrase to use, but it's not actually talking about consent. It's more like if I tell you to do something, keep trying to do it, even if people say no.
He could have said no. He could have left at any time. I want to show this segment from an internal document at MrBeast called How to Succeed in MrBeast Production. Specifically on page 19, there's a paragraph called No does not mean no. Already insane, because it's it seems to be co-opting the popular anti-rape slogan, which is a terrible look given the allegations that are going to be coming out very soon. It reads,
when dealing with people outside MrBeast Productions, never take a no at face value. If you need a store to buy everything inside of, and you call the local Dollar Tree, and the person that answers says, no, you can't film here, that doesn't mean shit. Talk to other employees and see if there are fans, or if any have kids that are fans. Try talking to their boss's boss. Have me DM them on Twitter. Try their social team. If after all avenues are exhausted, you're still left with a no, that doesn't mean don't try the other Dollar Trees, because the manager of those could be huge fans and willing to bend the rules. Basically, what I'm trying to convey is what we call pushing through no. Don't just stop because one person told you no. Stop when all conceivable options are exhausted. This is one of the tools that, when combined, dramatically improve your probability of success when producing here. Alright, so it's basically saying keep trying to make the thing happen and don't take no for an answer, which is okay, except the phrase is a very weird choice and probably made a lot of women uncomfortable, but alright. Now, Dogpack also claims that this sort of mentality might lead to some shady business behind the scenes. For example, if an employee is pressured to make something happen, or they might lose their career for it, then they might be incentivized to tell half-truths or lie about small details to get certain things to happen that would normally not happen. Anyways, now we get to, in my opinion, one of the most concerning parts of the entire video, where Jake says that the MrBeast team has been working with a convicted SA offender.
Well, there was a known offender, registered offender, convicted offender, on the registry and everything, who worked there. From what I hear, I can't confirm or deny, from what I hear, he's on the registry for doing some not great stuff to some underage people. And they knew that. And he's working at a channel that has underage people on and around and is targeted to underage people. And they covered up the fact that not only did he work there, but he was like the manager when it all started.
Wow, that is absolutely horrific if that is true.
Nickelodeon, Disney.
Yo, Nickelodeon, Dan, ain't it?
Yep, Dan. That's his fucking name, Dan.
He was a fucking wow. Oh boy, he was wrong. He fucked up Amanda. He fucked up plenty people. Drake. Yeah, Drake. It was a few more people. He was fucking up a lot of people.
Damn, that shit crazy, bro.
That's what they on. They on the same shit. Fucking kids up. Hitting a generation.
Getting those vibes of, I don't know, Dan Schneider, Nickelodeon, all of that weird stuff. I mean, how did this possibly ever happen? Nobody who has done that type of stuff to a child should ever, ever, ever be allowed anywhere near kids, or to even work on a channel that has so many kid viewers. It is just completely unacceptable. Again, I'm praying MrBeast did not know about this, but still, it is bad because it is his responsibility to monitor who is being employed under him and at his company. Now, it gets really bad when we allegedly have video footage of the guy in a MrBeast video.
He'll be in videos. He'll be in thumbnails. He'll be around. And whenever he is, He's wearing a mask. Why would you wear a mask? Why would you conceal your face? It's like, what are you concealing? That you are a registered offender? And that your face could be looked up on a thing? How much more can you literally cover up a offender? It's like, why do you call him Delaware? I didn't know. Apparently they called him Delaware because he's not allowed to go back to Delaware.
I mean, what is going on? Why is a guy like that just randomly in your videos with a mask on? I mean, allegedly they call this guy Delaware because he's banned from Delaware for his disgusting crimes. I mean, that's insane. Why are people joking about that? I mean, I'm hoping there's some other story to that nickname because that sounds really bad. And it actually gets a million times worse because a very concerning clip of Mr. Beast allegedly referring to this man by his disturbing nickname Delaware is in a video. Credit to Upper Echelon for his video here.
During the I spent 24 hours straight in insane asylum video, in which Mr. Beast did not spend 24 hours in any such thing himself, Zorro is a main contestant. However, at 9 minutes and 12 seconds, Mr. Beast himself states, "Don't touch Delaware's cracker," during one of the joking meals that they were given.
He's after my hungry. Don't touch Delaware's cracker. Don't touch Delaware's cracker.
That simple, innocuous slip presents a very big problem. If Jake Weddle's testimony is accurate, which I believe it is, having compared the height of Delaware, or Zorro, to that of Chandler, as well as eye color, hair color, weight, facial features, etc., it all checks out. If Jake Weddle's testimony is accurate, it means that not only was there a convicted offender working at Mr. Beast, convicted of explicit acts with a victim under the age of 11, by the way, but his nickname was the state in which those crimes occurred, which Mr. Beast himself openly used.
I mean, if this is all true, this is some really sick stuff. Why are they joking about that name if that is the story behind it? Why is that man allowed on set when he has a criminal record for one of the most heinous crimes? I mean, in my opinion, if you're going after minors, that is just absolute bottom of the barrel.
Yeah. That's all we need to hear, you know. It's crazy, Mr. Beast. It's getting worse. I don't know. But like I said, ain't nothing. He's still getting his money.
Still getting the money, fuck. Niggas uploaded.
Yeah, they don't care. As long as he got them in their back pocket and they got him in his back pocket, this shit gonna be swept under the rug until some shit for P. Diddy come out. Until it's like 30 different bitches literally saying some shit, then that's when people gonna start taking it serious. If probably then, you know, he white, so who knows? They might be like, he could be 60 before they want to say something like Dan Schneider. It's a crazy world.